I am back with yet another GameCube game review, and I can guarantee it literally won't be the last. Today, we're taking a bite out of the Harry Potter franchise, particularly Prisoner of Azkaban. The first games I literally ever owned was Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban. In fact, I played it not too long ago, just about a month ago. I played through the whole game again, so I thought, why not do a review on it? So how does an open world Harry Potter game hold up 15 years after its release? Stick around to find out. I am Saber Planet Gaming, and this is Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban for GameCube. Don't go away. First thing I have to point out, open world Harry Potter game. What more could you ask for?
Now, yes, I know the world is almost completely empty in this game, but if you are a Harry Potter fan, you can't deny that you would love to run around the Hogwarts grounds. Open world doesn't seem like a huge thing, especially when every AAA game seems to be going down the open world road, and they have good reason to. But back in 2004, open world games were few and far between.
Moving on though, two things I want to point out in the more fun category is the puzzles and the mini boss fights against Draco and his crew.
Starting with the puzzles in the game, they are surprisingly fun. They are in the sweet spot, in my opinion at least, of the difficulty and time to complete, which is extremely hard to do. As for the boss fights though, there are two kinds. Ones against Malfoy and the ones that aren't against Malfoy.
The ones that aren't against Malfoy and his group are a little, they're not the greatest. Most of them you just stand there and just spam Flipendo, Flipendo, Flipendo. Or you just, you stand there until the book shoots at you and you just stand there and like reverse and it goes back at him. It's pretty bad.
But on 3 separate occasions you will fight Harry's school rivals, Crabbe and Goyle, captained by Draco Malfoy, of course. And I absolutely love these. It's a big shit show every time someone's running around, conjuring spells, trying to hit each other. These fights are extremely good. Like, this is the shining moment of this game at least, in my opinion, which is also why I love the duel mode, but we'll get more into the duel mode later.
Keep out of the way. Oops. Go on, clear off, Malfoy.
Here we are, gameplay getting a 71 out of 100, pros, open world Harry Potter game. Really hope we get another one someday. I know there's been rumors out there, nothing confirmed yet. Draco boss fights are super fun. Puzzles, great, unbelievable. Cons, some boss fights are a little button spammy. Boss fights in 2004 weren't the best, but they are what they are. Moving on though, we have 2 categories left, presentation and overall impact, so let's go straight into the game's presentation.
Now, I'll be the first to say that the graphics aren't super bad for 2004, but where they really lack is when you go to the outside of Hogwarts, the ground literally looks like someone dumped green paint and said, "This is the grass."
But when the game is a little bit lackluster in presentation, more than makes up for it in the audio department. And it's literally, like, you can tell how good the music's going to be from the second you start up the game.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
What you just heard is the #1 soundtrack of my childhood for games. It was the most game I've ever played as childhood. If I think back and I think, okay, I'm younger, I started my GameCube, what disc do I put in? What do I hear? I hear this. I hear Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, main menu theme start up. So good, so many ways. I can't get enough of it. As far as the sound effects in this game go, I mean, they're awesome. From the noises some of the bosses make, to the individual different sound effects for each spell. The noises you hear when red caps are, near. It's unique, it sticks, and as few as the voice acting goes, it's pretty on par with most early 2000 games.
Front with you. It's your turn to retrieve the Carpe Retractum spellbook.
But there is one more thing I would like to point out in the detail of the presentation on this game, and that is simply the facial animations of the characters. Games of the more modern time have a lot more technology to create emotion through facial features, but I'm not saying that Prison of Azkaban does this, but by my judgment, because they couldn't put facial details into, detail, they merely made a low-rendered face have an over-the-top facial reaction, which it's kind of cool to see because it kind of works.
Before Trinity, we have to find the silver box.
Okay, but first, we're gonna help these people get to safety, and then we'll go after the box.
No one is safe! Not if he gets the box first! I have to go, I'm the only one!
You're the only one that can what? You don't know that you caused all this, Laura! Not everything is about you! These people need us here.
Hermione! We've got defense against the dark arts class. Hurry up!
I'm on my way!
Here we are, end of presentation, 82 out of 100, pretty good for a 2004 GameCube game. Pros, menu theme is stunning, game is good to look at, it has no blank colors, this game is good. Sound effects in general are pleasing. Cons, I couldn't really think of any big cons for this game other than it being, not too impressive, but not being super impressive isn't a con. It's just, nothing crazy. But we still have a category to go to. The final category, general impact. Let's go.
Oh, this is just brilliant!
For overall impact, three main things I want to discuss. So I'm going to do it in a compliment sandwich. Good, bad, good.
First off, I want to say that I prized how the spell unlocking system was built. You don't unlock new spells through in-game currency or any other hokey-pokey ass kind of supply drop way, but merely you unlock things the further you progress. Crazy idea, I know, but back in 2004, that was the standard. And as an added bonus to unique differences between the three main characters that everyone has come to know and love, is that they don't share the same spells. Harry has different spells from Ron, who has different spells from Hermione, essentially giving you a reason to play and cycle through all three of them.
Got it! The Glacier Spellbook!
I did say that this was a compliment sandwich, so what's the bad of it?
The game doesn't tell you where literally anything is. Sure, it's easy to find the place when you have to find, say, Defense Against the Dark Arts on floor 6, but on two different occasions, you have to find ingredients to uncommon poisons for Professor Snape's class, and all the ingredients are on the outside of Hogwarts, which is a massive place.
And Hermione be like, we have to find Bellywigs! And there is like a sort of mystery box, red beam that tells you if you're close to it. But if you're not really close to it, or you're just flying around with Buttbeak and you're just trying to find like one of these three ingredients, it's like, where do I go?
The last thing that I have to mention, and it's arguably the best thing about this game at all, is the duel mode. This mode is unbelievable. It's extremely fun. Even if I don't plan on playing through the actual game, on some weekends I'll boot up my GameCube and put the disc in of Prison of Azkaban specifically for this game mode. Remember when I said I love the mini boss fights against Draco? That's all you do in duel mode. 3 of you, 3 of them, 10 levels, you start at 1. If you win the duel, you move on to 2. The higher you get, the harder it gets. Simple as that. Hours of fun. Here we are at overall impact, 84 of 100. Let's jump right into the pros and cons. Pros, duel mode will last a lifetime, I can guarantee that. The main 3 weren't watered down. I was kind of expecting, going back to play through this game, like there wouldn't be character development, there wouldn't be really anything because we already know who Harry, Hermione, and Ron are, but they weren't really watered down. It was good to see. And it holds up in the fun category to this day, 15 years after release. Cons, lots of running downtime. There's a lot of running in this game. Once you unlock Buckbeak, it's not that bad, but here we are at the overall score of this game, 7.9 out of 10. And that's pretty good for a Harry Potter game, open world on the GameCube. You know, we got 71, 82, and 84. Some things could have been better. Some things could have been definitely worse. All of the games I've played for Harry Potter, I've only played Order of the Phoenix for PS3, and that's it. I would love to get my hands on Chamber's Secrets or Philosopher's Stone. I've heard good things about Half-Blood Prince, but Deathly Hallows, I've heard a lot of bad stuff about that, so I might stick away from that for now. Last thing I need to do is give a shout out to the guy who supplied me with the gameplay, Long Play Archive. This guy is a beast. He deserves a million subs, bar none, because he has played almost every single game that's ever made. Like, this is no joke. He has been playing long plays of games for a long time. You want to find a game long play? Go to his channel, Long Play Archive. I mean, if you like gaming, you have to check out his channel. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say for this review. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you next time. Peace.
Try and keep out of the way! I've been hurt!
Thanks for sticking around till the end. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff if you want. Also, Patreon links in the description if you want to support the channel. 50% of the proceeds go directly to charities for the environment. Really good cause. Support my channel. I'll appreciate it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.